clear in her instructions. It makes for a refreshing change.
All nearby forces eliminated, and Task Force X while you're at it.
Relocating. Fly the enemy.
I'm winning!
Save a point for me, God, what a shot! Right how I would have done it. Time to get to the jammer.
That was terrifying.
Last quit.
I advise taking down the shark creature before he destroys you all.
Firing on boomerang.
Another win for Captain Boomerang!
Bunker key busted. No targets. Go.
Boomerang!
Excellent. Now make your way to the jammer. Try not to die en route.
We are lucky to have avoided that blast.
Later.
Whatever japes you're hiding,
I say I deserve a prize!
Shot on for elimination.
So really not good out.
one of our little terminals is all grown up. And now he's got the new bomber has evolved. Follow his directives, or stay out of his way. Boomerang won't.
Going for a high score! Not a complete disaster. Well done, Task Force X. Get yourselves to the jammer.
Well, congratulations. Your incessant urge of behavior compromised your shield earlier than anticipated. Get to Nora and get her safely through the portal. Safely.
Surf's up!
You've taken something of mine, and I'm going to take everything of yours. Mark my words, Earthlings. More forces incoming. Do keep up, Task Force X.
Hitting shark.
Looks like you need a little more opposition, Task Force X.
Come on, Sharko, it's one frozen lady. How hard can it be?
Kid, get down here.
Victoria Frias, I presume.
Amanda Waller. So tell me again about the partner benefits.
The deductibles are hell.
Whoa! Like a giant collectible! She's in mint condition! BNIB!
Nora has undergone vitrification. She is not an action figure.
I think they are bonding.
Shark, we didn't go through all that to make friends. We need her tech to win the war.
Statistically, it's extremely unlikely you can stop Brainiac.
Come on. I thought you'd be up for taking the long shot, no matter the cost.
Oh, tingly.
These are your world's finest scientific minds? What happened here?
I am more of a hobbyist, but I would also be happy to assist.
And you get to hang out with us while your shield is defrosting. No offense.
I'll be frank, Dr. Frias. You want Task Force X to take you and your wife back to the Ice Age. Fine. But you know a better offer isn't coming. For either of you.
Desperate times, desperate measures. Name your price.
There might be a teeny nanite bomb in your head, Claus.
Do it. For Nora. No matter the cost.
Good for them. Cute couple. You got strong and you got silent.
I eliminate Brainiac from the multiverse, and you fulfill your end of the deal. Yes?
First, a little downtime, Doctor. Luther has some files on metahuman tissue regeneration that I'd like an expert opinion on.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll look after her. Does she like store brand or name brand? I've got protein bars.
Here we are again. Me and you against the world. What a world it is. It took serious modifications to my body to survive in Brainiac's frozen wasteland. As for my mind, Dr. Frias always has a plan. But I couldn't plan our way out of this one. Time and time again, I refused to join Amanda Waller and her task force. All the evidence suggested my involvement would do little to save the world. But I could save our world. Eventually, the calls stopped coming, and we were alone. Until now. I received a communication from another Waller. Another dimension, another chance. This Waller seems different. More calculating. Her task force sounds marginally more competent. They've already begun a counterattack against Brainiac. But as always with Waller, there was a deal to be made. Her world's greatest scientific minds working on a cure. For my assistance in recovering the Flash. Send a scientist to find a scientist. I see the logic. If her people can reach us, it'll prove their capabilities. And if they can't, it's still me and you against the world. Nora.
Let us show this next world our might.
Welcome to yet another disturbing Elseworld. I'm going to be taking point on this operation. I will be relaying Director Waller's orders. That defensive position stands between me and the Flash. Deal with it. Surely you mean between us and the Flash, Director? I said what I said.
I'm banned from several casinos. You'll have to ask Nora why. Brains, brawn, I am unstoppable. Hold on, my systems need some adjustment. Activating the facility. Sir, I owe you one. It's time to get your nano shots, team.
Assessing a new target.
After a comprehensive study of the gun's behavior, I would recommend near constant movement.
Cannons shedding aerial mines.
Collect the Terminaut's remains. They are key to defeating the weapon.
You and me, shot.
You don't even know what this battery's firing at. Why get involved?
Victory, Victoria, the name is in the game. The cannon is exposed. Commence vivisection.
An act of petty vandalism. Almost endearing.
Targeting another resistor.
There, retrieve the Terminaut biomatter.
Fire in the face! Take cover!
Collected enough Terminaut remains. Time to redirect at the target.
It's a challenge.
Strike the weak point. But I warn you, the pain response is quite violent.
Enemies! Disassembly! There are aerial mines. Beware.
New target selected!
Artillery strike dropping.
Lining up on green.
Get those terminals!
My freshly spawned bomber. Gather our forces and eliminate those Earthlings.
Clear the lasso.
I can get my kill count to spell out Nora and binary. Gathered enough specimens. Now begin the biohacking.
Dr. Frias is unleashing her true self. Stop her.
Really? I mean, really?
You should really have stopped that Terminaut from growing, Task Force X. Now, face a new bomber type. That killer intellect is working overtime, Dr.
I
Frias.
have an abundance of Terminaut remains ready to launch.
A plasma beam should bring a little more order to your chaos. I was curious when the artillery would come online.
Attack has identified
Yes, here. Biopsy the cannon's pulsating foil.
Notable damage. But this machine's life is all pain.
Darren, damn it.
I'm studying Earthling responses to this firing pattern. You'll give me your feedback.
Seems like I need a quick recalibration.
Oh, no way!
Oh, look at him. A new destroyer is born.
Here, Terminaut debris ready for sampling. And throwing. Cannon volley overhead. Watch out! That's plenty. I should get these alien guts back in circulation.
Is the weapon upset somehow? Are you really that irritating, Task Force X?
Well, look whose projections were proven wrong again. The data indicated at least one of them would have been brutally eviscerated. I can't...
Luther, speechless? Great work, Task Force X.
With the hard work well underway, all you need to do is destroy the giant gun.
Heard the tech support. Get to it, Task Force X.
You're on borrowed time, Task Force X. Hurry along now.
I suspect Brainiac's engineering is form over function. I look forward to testing my hypothesis.
Breathe my target.
Lay down fire!
They may have burned
The odds are against you as ever. Only the magnitude is different.
Darren spotted.
Do not get too close to the aerial mine.
We can repurpose their own remains against them. So efficient.
Savage, Dr. Freus. Join me and you could have one of these to yourself. Sit on the barrel. Do what you like. Skill shot.
Grenade out on Stark!
Better restore my systems.
Prioritizing Stark! Deadshot!
Freeze, we both know you enjoy this. Join me and drop the pretense. Well, no sense crying over spilt nanofluids.
Mastering those variables. Terminaut detritus is ripe for the taking. So take it!
Beware the cannon's energy weapon.
Some of you could use an upgrade.
Let's see if these mines can remove our highly mobile Earthling threat.
The cannon reveals its flawed anatomy. Focus your fire. Our gun-on-gun violence is paying off. But don't let up. Retrieve that Terminaut waste. No whining.
The cannon is firing its energy weapon.
Pull up on Terminaut residue. Back to the target. Wall of death! Watch your extremities!
Evolution complete.
Look alive! And weapon firing!
To contend with.
Collect the Terminaut remains. They're our only hope against the weapon.
Honestly, it's in the name.
You're going to damage a complex machine of my design. Cute. You do well to remember all of your bodies are weak points. Task Force X seems poised. Let's revise the firing pattern on the weapon. Local forces, let the aerial mines deal with the Earthling pests.
This gun's using its biggest gun. Terminal bits. Get them so we can open up the big gun over there.
Battlefield evolution. Let's all welcome our new bomber.
Just call me the pinball wizard.
As expected.
New sequence. Dodge this, Earthlings.
Stay mobile. Watch out for that wall of death.
Don't follow me in here. It hurts.
All right. 8 Terminaut remains. Gather what you can.
Bring Freeze down. She must be stopped. A new destroyer. Behold, the evolutionary power of Kolu.
Terran signature found.
Here comes the explosion. Shelter!
We've got an imminent detonation. Wasn't enough Promotinaut remains. Time to redirect at the target.
Bring Freeze's rampage to an end. Now.
She's here. Candace looking for payback. She's clear.
Looks like a new bomber has hatched.
There he is.
I may have burned too bright.
We shall crush these like the lamb.
More forces incoming. Do keep up, Task Force X.
That's all for you.
Maximum efficiency.
Clear the flash.
Learning and learning always continue, don't they? I'm capable of my own upgrades. You can use this nano facility.
Bring me the Flash. Kill Brainiac, but bring me the Flash.
He may be somewhat disoriented when you find him, so handle him with care.
You heard the doctor. With care.
Do enjoy your last gasps before you drown beneath the tides of my forces.
Target spotted ahead. We should investigate.
Here to reclaim your sworn enemy, the Flash? How touching. I'll be more than happy to share my research with you. In fact, I've made a breakthrough. As you can see, I am now a league of my own. Calculators out, and pencils ready, Task Force X.
Hey, Luther, how do we do this? Decoupling? Kryptonite? Kryptonite decoupling?
What are you? I understand now. Let's see. Both iterations have been susceptible to bullets previously. Try that.
So just counter him where it hurts. All right, good enough for me. Focusing on the sharp thing.
Diving for a meal.
I expected more from you. Foolish, I know.
Like a damn missile.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Seems like I need a quick...
Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. I modified this Kryptonian thunderclap. Feedback is greatly appreciated. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. A chilling round of applause for our would-be heroes. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. Don't worry, I'll have this done in a... language bleed through.
Trade by my own element.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
I suppose genetic tampering can only get you so far. Just you.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Let's consider the other side of the equation now. Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful.
My resources are dwindling.
Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you? Ah, yes. I can see the variables much more clearly now. This occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these? Not even the fundamentals will stick with you. I'll break you down into something even simpler and much smaller.
Hold on, my systems need some adjustment.
A little quick preparation first. A different placement this time to optimize the throughput. Yes.
Gonna slam dunk.
A tried to research this move of the Kryptonians? You Earthlings are disgusting. I made changes. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
From downtown!
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios.
Better restore my system.
Got the trouble! Captain Boomerang!
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Seems like I need a quick recalibration.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Give these a moment. The end result may shock you. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one.
Flow state. Feels good.
Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. I modified this Kryptonian thunderclap. Feedback is greatly appreciated. All plans must be capable of weathering setbacks, especially such frustratingly tenacious ones as you. Not much variation here, but there is potential. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you?
Bombs away!
Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful. And yet you foolishly persist, for days on end. Mind-bendingly incomprehensible. A perfect opportunity to introduce a new element. You might think wind would be less combustible. And yet...
Shot with finesse.
Lighting up on free.
Oh yeah, line up just like that.
Hold on, my systems need some adjustment. Dialing in on free. There's a reaction freeze.
Beautiful shot.
Taking damage. Relocating.
This occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these? I've allowed you to continue more than long enough. This little diversion ends now. Let these cool a bit before you barrel into them. Right, once more, and I will finally be rid of you nuisances. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the wrap-up. My projections predicted something akin to this. I never intended to experience. This data is beginning to give diminishing return.
Oh boy. Oh wow. I'm not really used to getting winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in jail?
I've adjusted the phasing array so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions. Godspeed, Task Force X.
The hell are you idiots doing? Get the Flash into stasis and get back to work.
Wish you were always that fun, Flasher. We'll make a sidekick out of you yet.